Okay, this is Somnium Space, and they're in week 4 out of 10 weeks in their road to SLO. And the road to SLO is going to be the rest of the land parcels, which is about just more than 3,000 parcels will be auctioned off in their actual SLO, but they're only doing 25 parcels per week until then. And this is week 4 right here. You can see all of these parcels for sale. The numbers over here. It's a Dutch auction, so you can see that the parcels for a small started at 4, ended at 0.6, started at 7, ends at 1.6, but they're not even coming close to these numbers. They're selling out so quick. If you look at these 4 parcels right here, sold almost immediately. Well, they started at 10 and these sold at 9.85, 9.85, all 4 of these XLs. And then the road parcel sold for about 8.8. And if you come over to OpenSea, you can see all of that. If you come over here and click on recently sold, you can look at all of the auction parcels. It's easy to tell the auction parcel because you can see 4 decimals here because it's lowering by the second. And then versus this one right here sold for exactly 2.5. So this was on the open market. It sold from one user to another user on the open secondary market. So if you look at the rest of these parcels here, they're selling. But I wanted to focus, I'm going to do another video about this entire week 4. But there's so many sales going on right now, not including that it's just this teleporter sold for 25. So I wanted to make a video about the parcels that are selling right now that are not in the SLO. You can see how they're gray right here. These 4 are right here, the ones that I was just talking about in the SLO. They sold for 10 each. But during the SLO right here, a lot of these parcels and these ones right here are for sale. But this one sold for 6 ether, and it is a road parcel right here, medium. This one just sold for 12, an XL waterfront. This one was an island parcel, number 521. If you look at the history on OpenSea, you can see that it sold for 8 ether about 4 or 5 days ago, and then 2 days ago sold for 20 ether. That's sought after, this big island right here. This one sold for 8.5. This is a waterfront parcel right here. And that's a medium, so it's not even an XL. These mediums are selling for 8 and 9. This one's not waterfront technically on OpenSea, so you're not technically connected to the water here, but you are right next to it with the great views. So this is a good deal here, 2.5. If you can find one, if you're looking for a better deal and you want to find one that's just off the edge here, it's better views than you think when you get into it in VR. This is a small parcel over here for 2 Ethereum. It's on the road. You might have some good views here. See if anything's sold in the south. Nothing down here. Couple nice parcels here though. This was 9.5 for a medium waterfront right here in the main circle. And then 3, 2, 5, 6 sold for 8 Ethereum just off of the back here. So you would decide here. You have more room to build here. This is an XL parcel, but you might have a little bit of an obstruction here. The medium parcels can go 25 meters high, and the XL parcels can build 50 meters high. So you can build something twice as high as the parcels in front of you and be able to show and see the ocean from there, and the people from the ocean, water, lake, whatever you want to call it, can see your parcel too. So the extra height is definitely meaningful, but if you can get right here on the front row, it looks like that's pretty valuable. This is road parcel right here, sold for 7.5. That's about the minimum right now on OpenSea. If you come back to OpenSea and go right here and type in lowest price, when you click on lowest price, it's going to start with mostly smalls and then go to medium here. But I wanted to scroll down to the XL. The very first XL is 7.57, and the next XL 8.8. So it goes up pretty quick. The first XL is road front. This one is not. It could be a lot closer if we looked it up, but I'm not going to go into the map for it right now. I wanted to focus more on the recently sold though, because you can list these things for anything that you want, but when they actually start selling, you see what the real prices are for these. And if somebody might not have thought that this was worth 25 Ethereum yesterday, but today somebody sells it for that. So now it feels like that's the floor. That's the bottom price anyone's going to want to sell for now. No one's going to list this for 15 right now. It would seem kind of ridiculous to do that. So that is a great sale. That's very good to see. People are excited about the teleporters for Somnium Space. But these are all the sales that are going on outside of the auction. The auction is just about over right now. This one up in the corner was a really good deal. 5 ether for a waterfront. It's a medium compared to 12 ether. So you can see these prices are all really in line. 12 for a waterfront XL, and then you get on the island for 20. This one's back a little bit, so it's only 2.5. This is an XL, so 7.5. Pay a little bit more, 8 to get a little closer, but you don't have the road frontage. Medium, but it is waterfront, so you can see these prices are really accurate for location, and then this one here, 2.5. If you were just one parcel over here, it would really increase the value because that one's technically waterfront on OpenSea, so it would probably increase the value to over 5, just like that right next door. But these are the parcels that are selling. I'm going to make another video very shortly, so I will come back here. If you wanted to join the auction right now, come here to OpenSea, type in Somnium Space up here, and then over here type in expiring soon. Oh my god, the auction's over. Is it? Do I have any filters done? The auction is over. Unbelievable. Somebody bought the rest of the parcels. They are completely gone, so there's nothing left here. You would see 4 decimals right here for sale, but wow, recently sold, so the rest of them have now sold. That's great. So the auction is now over, and if anybody wanted to join week 5, we're going to have week 5 in Somnium Space starting on Thursday night. All of these parcels 25 more will go off on a Dutch auction again, and you'll be able to join and hopefully get that parcel. But if not, there's plenty more to come, so don't worry.